Oh, yeah, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? We got the iced coffee today, okay? Some things to do earlier. Sippy sip right now. What's up, everybody? I go by the name Muzzy, and welcome to my live stream channel. Well, channel is this live stream section of my channel. I was doing some stuff earlier. For those of you who watched it earlier, I did do a little unboxing, okay? If you weren't here earlier, I'll show you really quick what I did get. I got one of these right here, and I got something else. I got this for my hands, you know what I'm talking about, to get stronger in my fingers, my fingies, so that we can do better and I can continue to get faster and things of that nature. There's a special promo. I got these two things together, obviously, because these are Diodario strings that I purchased and I use personally, and I really like them a lot. I did get some picks. They're a little bit bigger than what I had anticipated that they were going to be, which is a little bit disappointing, but the thickness of these picks is perfect. I was playing with them earlier, and they're awesome. And there's nothing wrong with these picks. They're just too big. Like, not too big. They're just, I want these smaller picks because they're better for pinch harmonics. But this is the perfect thickness. And I just tried it earlier. As far as the grip goes, it's going to be pretty awesome. So I'll use these from time to time. But I'll probably order another pack of picks, same thickness, but much smaller size. I don't know how I made that mistake, but it did happen. Hold on. Okay, that ended. In any case, we're going to get right to it today, guys. So for those of you who've never joined my channel before, I want to say hi, welcome. Thank you for joining me today. I hope that you will join me today and tomorrow and the day after and the day after and day after as I do these live streams every single day. I go by the name of Muzzy McGee, and this is my channel. The channel is broken up into 4 parts. It's about basically one whole central theme of music, but it's broken down into 4 parts. And the first 2 things involve the live stream. The live stream is about me practicing. It's about you practicing. It's about us practicing together. It's about us getting better as a collective. That means including like making recommendations, suggestions of different influencers that can help us get from the intermediate to the virtuoso levels of guitar playing. The first thing is also going to include the practice session. Is going to be including warm-ups, scales, chords, chord progressions, different picking patterns, different strumming patterns, licks of the week, as well as cover songs that I'm working on currently. But all those things are to get from the intermediate to the advanced, from the advanced to the expert, and from the expert to the virtuoso levels of guitar playing. The second thing the channel is about the improvisational stuff. So we'll be using what we've learned in practice and immediately implement that, the chords and scales particularly, into the improvisational section, where we'll use those skills to improv every single day. Now, what I will be doing personally is I will be improvising over the track, and you'll be able to sit here and judge me. I would have other people do it on the channel, but it's not like it's like a Skype session where there are a bunch of screens and I can call in one person, unmute their mic so that they can work on it. And it's just, we can't do it that way. So I have to do this in this way. And what's going to happen is, so I'm going to improv, you're going to judge that. It's my hope that you feel comfortable and confident enough to where you can film yourself using the same backing tracks that I've used that are also located in the playlist section of my channel. And you can use those things to create your own video. And when you create your own video, you post it onto YouTube, and YouTube, you send me the link on YouTube, so that way we can watch it as a channel, as a collective. We can talk about how you protect the fretboard, how I protect the fretboard, and what we can do, obviously, to get better, even including different artists or talking about different influencers that can help us get from the intermediate to the advanced, from the advanced to the expert, and from the expert to the virtuoso levels of guitar playing. All of those things are in service to the third thing, and I realize I have not uploaded a single thing regarding this, and I've been talking about it for months. I've been saying I was going to do it for months, and today is going to be the day where I actually start working on it. I can't say that I'll upload it tomorrow, but today's the day I will start working on it for sure, and I will have something uploaded before the end of this week, for sure, before the end of Sunday. The third thing is what the whole channel is about. The whole channel is about me using my skills and my understanding of music theory, my understanding of the guitar and the fretboard to create the best music I possibly can in Logic Pro X, creating synthesizers, doing sound design, and creating my own musical projects where I'll be singing, songwriting, writing guitar parts, solos, and things of that nature on there. 100% of the stuff I'll be creating is obviously stuff that will help me get better as a beat maker, producer, songwriter, and all those things. So 90% of the stuff will be projects I will be working on for myself, and the other 10% will be split into 2 parts, where I'll be making music for other people or individual artists who are asking for those projects or different projects and things that I can tailor to them specifically, as well as other projects that I'm working on with short film directors in the area in which I live, because I work with a bunch of them. I know a bunch of them, and they're always looking for new music because of copyright things, this, that, and the other, but I work with them almost exclusively. So working on projects with them is helpful to them. It's helpful to me because writing music yourself, or like writing songs, is very different from the process by which you would write musical score. That's just a different mixing process, and so that helps me in that way. And then basically the last thing I ask people to do, or the last thing is basically when people don't watch the channel serves for me as a where I am, where I've been, and where I'm trying to go video log. So I don't know why I held up 4 fingers. That's crazy. But yeah, so when people comment in real time and they watch in real time, it's very helpful to me, because when I look at what it is that they're doing or what they're writing, it saves me the time from having to go back and watch some of these videos or pull up the replays, the chat replays, to see what people have said, what people have talked about, and things, the incremental changes I can make, as opposed to thinking about them and doing them in real time. So with that being said, if you haven't done so already, I ask people to go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Obviously, I would like you to subscribe. If you could just give me a thumbs up on this video, because it helps me move up in the algorithm, and it'll just help me get more visibility on this account, which will help me in turn not have to do the second thing. So because I'm not with the Amazon affiliate program at this moment in time, and I'm not with the YouTube partnership program, I'm not making advertiser-driven revenue from this channel, or any revenue whatsoever. So during this period of advertiser-driven revenue purgatory in which I'm currently sitting, and I'm not making any money off of sales, I ask people to check out my Ko-fi account. Again, you don't have to, but it's helpful to the channel if you want to donate to that account. It's ko-fi.com/Muzzy McGee, and the link is available in the description of every single video. You can donate as little as $1 to the account if you'd like to do so. The second way you can help out with the account, if you'd like to do so, is from the cryptocurrency perspective. If you want to get involved in cryptocurrency, use my referral links to sign up. Because when you use my referral links to sign up, it's a refer a friend program. Therefore, when you sign up, you'll get perks that will be exponentially better than that of which you would get if you signed up by yourself. But if you spend $50 or more on any of these sites, you will get perks and advantages. There's perks that they offer you, like $20 cash back, or $30 cash back, or $100 off the trading fees. Whatever that company offers you, they will in turn offer me. And because I'm using 15 to 20% of my total gains, up to $100, because I got to set the limit somewhere, guys, to reinvest back in the channel next year, that is how it helps out. And I will be announcing on January 1st exactly how much I will be reinvesting into the channel. Last year, I splurged a little bit more than what I was anticipating, but it was worth it. So yeah, that's what, if you want to help out with the channel, that's another way that you can help. It's just using the cryptocurrency referral links in the description of every single video. But the last way to help out with the channel is very easy, very simple. Subscribing to me across all platforms is the easiest way to help with the channel. Helping me grow my other platforms, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. YouTube is obviously the one that you want to sign up for, but following me on Facebook or on Instagram or on Twitch or on TikTok helps me grow my YouTube channel. And help me grow my YouTube channel will inevitably help me grow those other accounts. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get started here today. I got to say thank you again for joining me as I'm here today. I've already made another video today on the unboxing. So for those of you who were there for that, cheers to you. If you didn't see it, you can check it out later. And again, I briefly showed you some of the things I purchased. I'll show you them again real quick, and then we'll get started. We're going to get started with these scales and these chords and all this stuff. So I got this Diodario hand grip thingy, and it's good for your fingers. It's good for getting grip strength within your fingers, and that's really important, especially when you're trying to develop speed, not just in your fingers. It'll help you develop that in your wrist to make your wrist a little bit stronger. It's just a pocket-sized thing that you can bring with you. It's also a very good stress reliever. So if you're like angry with somebody, you'd be like, why, yada, you know, like in the 1920s, but don't do that. You know what I'm saying? That's just a mild joke. Do not get angry with people like that. I do not support that behavior. I got some more Diodario strings, and I got some Tordex picks. These jazz picks, they were a little bit too big. Again, just because there's nothing wrong with having bigger picks. It's just with these smaller picks, you can do pinch harmonics with them. And so I purchased these other picks today. Again, I'm not advertising these because I'm not with the Amazon affiliate program, but these are the ones that I love. So if you'd like to look at them, this is what I bought. But the difference is, again, you can see the difference in size. Okay. The smaller picks are easier because when you're trying to do pinch harmonics, especially when you're trying to do the string pinch harmonics like these, right? They're easier to do when you have smaller picks, okay? And that rarely works on the first try with me, so just give it up for me for getting better as a guitar player. Wow, awesome. If I'm not sitting here patting myself on the back, nobody would. Oh, God. We're going to get started here today, guys. I'm sorry for the lateness of today. I was supposed to be here a while ago. I was not because I was, honestly, I was paying my electricity bill, and I wasn't doing that online because the site was down, so I had to go there to pay it. So we have electricity. Shout out to all of those of you who can pay your bills. I know I can pay mine. I'm thankful that I'm able to do that. And we're going to continue to pay our bills so that we can keep the lights on. Okay? That's what we got to do. Hopefully, I'll be able to keep the lights on doing what I love to do, making music and doing science stuff. 2 things. Anyway, we're at 70 beats per minute. We're going to start with the same exercise yesterday, and hopefully I can tell my fingers right off the bat to do what they're supposed to do, which apparently is a very difficult thing to do. So let's go. That sounded pretty good. I would say top 5, and I have also worked very diligently to stop what I will call, I don't know if I can say this, because I want to say it and I don't want people to get offended, but I want to call it muffin topping, because muffin top is like somebody, a husky guy like me who's kind of bigger, husky body, kind of spills over their clothing, their pants. And I feel like the same effect happens with my fingers when I'm trying to move them or keep them in place, and then when you're tilting them upward to move your fingers that are moving independently, it spills over onto the other string. So I don't want to make it seem like a mean thing, like I'm being discriminative or whatever. I'm talking about myself. Let's be clear. So I don't want people to get upset and be like, oh, you should get canceled. Like, please don't cancel me. I really like doing this. But yeah, I want to call it muffin topping, but I feel like there's another name for it. And if I use that term, I feel like somebody's going to get angry with me. And I don't want that. I really don't. That's a stupid thing to get angry about, but I don't know. The internet can be a crazy place, man. I've been on Reddit. I know what y'all do. Anyway, but my fans are the best. Everybody know that. We're at 100 beats per minute. We're going to do the John Petrucci Bite of the Mosquito style exercise at 100 beats per minute. And then we're going to continue that tradition by doing that at 100 beats per minute. And then doing it at, we're doing the alternate spider picking exercise followed by the chromatic tapping from the 1st to the 16th fret. So let's go. Oh, it even has the numbers written on this. I didn't even notice that. Oh, shit. It has the numbers written on this. Oh, real quick. I do curse on this channel, so I hope that's not too offensive for you guys. I hope that's not too much. I do recommend also other guitar players who do curse on their channels too. If this is an actual obstacle to where you are trying to get to, I would say maybe my channel is not the best one for you. I hope that that's not the case because I want to get obviously as many people watching the channel as possible. Well, that's the goal. The second thing is, if you have any questions, I ask people to wait to the very end to ask them because I toggle back and forth between 2 to 3 different screens, 2 to 3 different tabs. And it's also very hard for me to do that just in real time. So sometimes I'll come back and say, hey, what's up? I'll mention people's names and talk to you, you know what I'm saying? But outside of that, it's a very difficult situation. And lastly, I don't take requests. This is not a channel where I'm going to be doing requests. I just want people to know ahead of time that if you want to make a request for a cover song to work on, then I can take those into consideration. Obviously, to work on a cover song that I can do the 5-10 minutes we have in practice every single day. But when it comes to like requests, sitting on here and playing, just playing cover songs just for the sake of playing cover songs, as I've said before, I may change my mind later, but as of right now, I don't see the merit. I don't see the purpose of that for this, like for the channel. I don't see the merit behind it in the channel. That's not to say that that won't change later on. Just as of right now, I don't do live requests. But if you have requests for songs that you'd like me to do as cover songs, that is something we can do for sure. Okay. The difference being is that I'm not going to go on here and just sit here and learn to play a Wonderwall or whatever it is, Supernova, Champagne Supernova. Anyway, 100 beats per minute. John Petrucci, Bite of the Mosquito style exercise at 100 beats per minute. Welcome to the channel, people. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that like button. Give me that thumbs up. slides are getting cleaner and cleaner. I'm feeling much more confident with those slides, and I'm loving it. That is not a McDonald's reference, by the way. I'm loving it getting better. Alternate spider picking from the 1st to the 16th fret at 100 beats per minute after we get some of this coffee. I got regular coffee and iced coffee with me today, just in case I'm feeling Jekyll and Hyde-ish with it. Let's go. Finish that exercise. Now we're going right into the chromatic tapping at 100 BPMs or beats per minute. Again, you see me, I had a couple mistakes here and there, and I struggle really in this area. That's really where it is, but that's not an excuse. It's a remark. It's an acknowledgement of my mistakes, and that's what needs to be corrected. So at 100 beats per minute, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go do the chromatic tapping. Let's go. Turn down that volume. And again, today we're going to do I'll take this down to 70 beats per minute. We're going to work on the selective picking technique that we talked about the other day. If you're confused about that and forgot what I was talking about, I'll just say, you go like, again, selective picking is where you pick, it's where you not alternate, but you, I guess, rotate. No, alternate is probably what, it's not just consecutive alternation, but it's alternating between upstrokes, downstrokes, as well as tapping, like hammer-ons. So we're going to do this with our index and pinky and the middle finger. We're going to do that 2 times, then we're going to move back to our index finger and ring finger like this. Then we're going to do that a 2nd time. And then we're going to do we're going to do that same thing with our index and our pinky, like this. You can do so that percussive sound. And I didn't hear about it. I've done this before. I heard it in the song Pretty Handsome Awkward from The Used. And it's a really fun thing to do. And it's used in a bunch of other techniques. There's another kid named, his last name is Robinson, or Robbins. Anyway, he puts out some really, really dope stuff. Anyway, yeah, let's get right into that. We're going to do it at 70 beats per minute, at 80 beats per minute, 90 beats per minute, and then move on to the scales, okay? So, again, we'll do this at tempo, so it'll be triplet, so. Again. Now we're going to do the same thing at 80 beats per minute and then 90 again, okay? If you have any questions about that, please feel free to write those questions in the comment section. I will be toggling back to that screen in the next 5 minutes, so write them down and I will see what I can do about answering them. Now from 80 to 90 beats per minute. Same exercise before we get right into the scales. Well, I'm not going to noodle around on my guitar, I'll tell you that much. We're going to play the fun game called Scales. I'm going to say fun. Nope, that's after the scales. We're going to do the E major scale followed by the F major scale at 105 beats per minute, where we'll take the tempo down. Upon completing that, we'll take the tempo down, 100 beats per minute, and we'll do the E minor pentatonic scale followed by the F minor pentatonic scale, again at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. I'm going to go back to this main page to see if we have any questions. We don't have any questions. That's great. Perfect. Awesome. Let's go. We'll start with the E major scale, guys. Second position. Let me try that one more time. Second position, E major scale, 105 beats per minute, guys. Let's go. F major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, E major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. I don't know why I got stuck. I got like a brain blockage right there. Fifth position, E major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position, E major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. And finally, the seventh position, no, not finally, but seventh position of the E major scale at 105 beats per minute, guys. Let's go. And finally, the eighth position, or the octave position of the E major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. There we go. I'll run through it a few more times than necessary if I don't feel like I'm getting it right, because you have to hold yourself accountable for the mistakes that you make, and if you just let them like glaze over them, you're not going to get better. So I want to kind of set that example too. We're going to go right into the F major scales at the F major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Let's get it going, guys. Thanks for joining the stream, guys. Hit that like button if you can. position, F major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. There we go. Third position, F major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, F major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, F major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, F major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. My bad, not fifth position. Sixth position. There we go. I gotta do that again because I can't stop on that one. 7th position, F major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. And finally, the 8th position, the octave position of the F major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. All right. Well, that's done. we're going to take the tempo down 5 beats per minute. And we're going to go right into the minor pentatonic equivalents, starting with the E minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. I don't know why I went past it. I dropped to 98 beats per minute. It's too hot up in here. Hot up in here. Hotter than a lit match. Let's see. Okay, got it. First position, E minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Second position, E minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, E minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, E minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, E minor pentatonic scales at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. And now the sixth position, or the octave position of the E major scale, E minor pentatonic scale, my bad, at 100 beats per minute. Anyway, F minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. So we can do this. F minor pentatonic scale, yep, at 100 beats per minute. First position, let's go. Second position, F minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Sorry, my brain was buffering. It happens. third position, F minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. There we go. Fourth position, F minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Again, if you can't do it at 100 beats per minute, take down the tempo. The idea is not to practice quick speeds if you can't get them at the lower speeds, okay? I make mistakes at 100 beats per minute, and even though 100 beats per minute for me really isn't that fast, it happens, okay? The idea is that we work on these things together so that we can get better as a collective, okay? Now we're in the fourth position. Fifth position, F minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. And finally, the sixth position, the octave position, the F minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Nice. Now we can turn off the metronome for this section. Again, we're going to play the fun game called Find the Notes. This week we're working on finding the E note. If you were here with us yesterday, you understand why we're doing that this week. So we're going to find the E note. Again, this is an exercise that was suggested or recommended by Joe Satriani, a very famous graduate of the Berklee College of Music in Boston. That's why we're doing this, okay? It's an important exercise. So we're going to find the E on all the strings. And we obviously know on the first and the last string, or the top and bottom strings, are the high E and the low E. And we know that if you were trying to find the octave position on any part of the fretboard, if you're looking for that note, whatever position it's below the 12th fret, whatever position is there, you add 12 to that number, and you get the same position above the 12th fret. Similarly, if you are above the 12th fret and you're trying to find a note above the 12th fret or below the 12th fret, whatever fret you're on, you subtract 12 from that number, and that's where you get its lower octave position. So, for instance, the open strings are known as 0. You add 12 to 0, and you get open and 12. That's E, and it's octave. It's immediate octave. Top E string, identical. It's the exact same thing. Now the bottom E string is the same thing. Now on the A string, we're at 7 on the lower part and 19 on the top part. So if you add 12 to 7, you get 19, which is why we're at 7 and 19. But if you only had 19, or if you only knew that you were going to play the 19th fret, you subtract from that, you subtract 12 from that, and you get 7. Now we're back to the open and 12 on the bottom E string. Now we're back to open 12 on the top E string. When we go to the B string, we know that the E is at 5 and 17. 5 and 17 on the E string. 5 and 17, my bad, on the B string. Then we're at open and 12 on the top E string, open and 12 on the top E string, then open and 12 on the bottom E string, open and 12 on the bottom E string. Then we're at 7 and 19, fret 7 and 19 on the A string. Then when we go to the D string, which is what we're going to do now, we're at 2 and 14. Again, you add 12 to 2 and you get 14. You subtract 12 from 14 and you get 2. So we're back to the 7 and 19 on the A string, 7 and 19 on the A string. Then we're at the open and 12 on the bottom E string. That's right, that's the open and 12 on the bottom E string, which puts us at open and 12 on the top E string as well. Then we're at 5 and 17 on the B string. Then on the G string, I want to say we're at 9 and 21. Let me see. Yep. 9, 21. Again, same thing. If you know that you're on the 9th fret, you add 12 to that, you get 21. Similarly, if you know that you're on the 21st fret but can't find the one below the 12th fret, subtract 12 from 21 and you get 9. That applies to every string on the guitar, if it's provided it's in standard tuning. Now the G string, obviously, or the D string is obviously 2 and 14 on the D string, as we said before. Then we're back to 7 and 19 on the A string, as we've said before. Then we're back to the open and 12 on the bottom E string. And normally I like to end like this. All right, now that we finished that exercise, guys, we got to go to the session, the part of today's session that actually sucks so bad. And it sucks because, and it doesn't suck, I'm just really terrible at the 7th chords. But it's again, that's just a complaint about how terrible I am about them. But the only way to get better, again, is just to keep working on them. And as much as it sucks, as much as I sit here and want to complain about doing them, there's no substitute. I've never found a substitute, and for generations, other guitar players may have found quicker ways to learn them and to memorize them and to commit them to memory. But outside of, learning new ways to get them done more quickly or to have them in the vault of your mind more quickly, there is no substitute for bonehead repetition when it comes to chords. So we're going to do the E7th chords, followed by the E minor 7th chords, and then we're going to go from the E minor 7th chords to the F7th chords, and then the F minor 7th chords. And again, if you're trying to see what that is, it's right here. I should have these scanned over the next couple of days. I'm going to have these scanned because I'm going to use my OBS so that I can post them in the background, and then you can see my beautiful face and my beautiful beautiful face, I should say. And then that way you can see them in the background, so I don't have to keep holding up this stupid book. It's not a stupid book. I'm stupid. You're stupid. You're stupid. Giggle, giggle. Anyway, check this out. If you, like I said, I should have these scanned so that I can use them in the OBS next week when I am working on that. I will be testing out the OBS cross-platformationally later tonight, but in a private setting, meaning I won't be going live, but I am going to test it tonight to see how it works because I just need to use the OBS. Using my, I have an audio interface that I need to start using, and it's going to make the sound better. You'll hear the quality of my guitar much better. And everything will just, hopefully, just as a general rule of thumb, will be better. So let's get started with these chords, guys. Again, they suck. It's not fun. We're going to do the melody chords, followed by the insight chords, followed by the rhythm chords, and the bottom 4 string chords, and then go to the E minor 7th chords, and then do the exact same process with the E minor 7th chords, and then do the same thing with the F7th and the F minor 7th chords. So we're going to play through these each about 3 times. It's going to suck. It's not going to be great. But that's what we're here for. We're here to learn and to get better, okay? So let's do that, okay? Okay. Sounded like Lil Jon. Okay. I don't know why I can't. Let me see. So you go right here. So it's right here. One more again. Now let's go to the inside chords. E7 inside chords, guys. This is what it's going to sound like. This right here, okay? Let's go again, like. That was right here. And then here we go. My bad. Now let's go to the rhythm chords right now. These are the E7 rhythm chords. Guys, thank you for joining the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Hopefully you're working and we're working together so we can get better, okay? One more again, like. Now we're going to go to the bottom 4 string chords. That sound less like this right here. Now we're going to go right into the E minor 7th chords before we get right into the F major and F minor 7th chords. Okay? Coffee, delicious. Okay? Let's get right into these melody chords. That's what they sound like. This right here. Okay. There we go. That's right. Let's get right to the inside chords, the E minor 7th chords. It sounds a little something like this right here. Let's go again. Now we're going to go right into the rhythm chords, or the bar chords. Okay. Thank you for joining me today, guys. Appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? All right. Rhythm chords. E minor 7 chords. Which one is this one? There we go. let's go again. Like. Now that we finish with that, we can go right into the bottom 4-string chords before we get right into the F minor 7th chord and the F 7th chords. Okay? So that's what the first one sounds like. This right here. See which one this one is a hard one to do. So it is. At the 7 we got. Then. And now we get the fun part of finishing up these second half of the chords. Again, we got about 15 more minutes with the chords, and then we can do the fun stuff, the licks of the weeks and things of that nature. So we can get that done. Let's get right to these 7 chords, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's go. Oh, these ones are inverted. Shoot. Okay. Okay. Let's do that again, one more time. let's go to the inside chords like. One more again. All right, and now this next one is going to be a little bit tougher because it's a weird one, and it starts at the first fret. So. Again. Yeah, I had that right. So. Now we can move right on to the bottom 4 string chords and then the minor 7th, and then we're done. Done with the chords at least. And then we can go right into the lick of the week, which is easier and way more fun to do, even though it's still a tough lick. So. Let's go one more time. Now we just got the F minor 7th chords to do, guys, and we're finished. We can go right into the licks of the week. Again, as much as this shit sucks, learning how, memorizing these chords is very important, and it's an integral part of playing. So. Let's go again. One more again, like. Oh, here we go. I bet. All right, the inside chords. F minor 7th inside chords. Just sounds something like this right here. Okay. Now we're going to get right into the rhythm chords, followed by the bottom 4 string chords. Then we done. Then we done. Then we done. With the chords, obviously. Not the rest of the exercises, because we got to get them done too. You know what I'm talking about? Excuse me. My bad. Excuse me, guys. go again, like. One more time, like. Then. And right here. I don't know why it's taking me forever. Now let's get right into the bottom 4 string chords that sound a little something like this, and we're done, guys. We're done with the chords. We can go right into the lick of the week. So. Again. Now we finish up with those chords. My back hurts. Oh, I'm dying. I'm going to copy and paste these right into the link, guys. We're getting started on the lick of the week. Thank you for joining me today. If you'd like to, it's very helpful when you comment and like the channel or subscribe to the channel, but it's also even helpful if you just give me a thumbs up for the video. It does help out. It's a free way to help out, and it's also awesome for me. It helps. So if you could do that, that'd be great. Why is this doing this? Come on, man. Come on, man. This is a little bit more than pain. This is painfully annoying. The fact that it is not. Let me just paste that into the section. This is the mellow. This is the Antonio Visadio song. We're gonna play through that one real quick a few times so we can hear that. And then this one is from Mellow Days Music, and I posted it, and hopefully I'll be done with this one by the weekend, and it will be posted as a short to my channel, to my Coco channel. I had some formatting issues with the other videos that I did before, so they didn't show up. They showed up as short YouTube videos, but not YouTube Shorts, which is not the same thing. I don't know why it's just, there we go, 100. Pop clutch 100s. Paste. With that pasty with it. There we go. Both of those things up. So we're going to start with the Antonio Visadio one. I'm going to go to the page and we're going to play through that twice so we can hear what it sounds like. And then I'm going to work through it for a few minutes. I'm not going to spend an extreme amount of time on it, but anywhere between 3 and 5 minutes we're going to spend on it so that you can hear it and understand it. And if you're looking for the video, as I said before, I pasted it into the chat section chat. So if you want to go ahead and take a look at that, take a gander, you know what I'm talking about? Then you can work on it on your own time. The hard part about this isn't the playing, it's not the notes. It's just because they're like almost chromatically together. You gotta really pay attention to each one of them. It's heavy but melodic. It's not true at all. That's all the time I'm going to have for that one today. I'm going to have to work on that a little bit on my off time so that I can get it more perfectly before the end of the week. Again, it's only Thursday, so, you know, we got to work on that so we can have it perfectly done by Sunday, and then I can upload that to the internet. Okay? This is the Melodies music one. with this new thing that I just purchased. This is Dario hand strengthener for people who play guitar. Wink. No, it is for people who play guitar. It's got the individual. I guess you can see the numbers on the bottom of it, but it's really good. Like, it feels really good, and like so far. We'll see if it has any effect on my ability to play. On my, we'll see. Testing it out. Testarossa. I did an unboxing earlier, which I uploaded, and I'm hoping that you might take a look at that. Take a gander. See if there's anything up there that you like. Not that I'm selling anything, because I wouldn't make any money off these products anyway, because I'm not with the Amazon affiliate program at this particular moment in time. So, doesn't matter. I'm going to put on the metronome right now so that you can hear me play, and you can be like, wow, he's so good. Oh, my God, he's awesome. But not really. LOL, but not really. 70 beats per minute. We're going to run through that exercise again. All right. Well, unfortunately, when I say unfortunately, I mean fortunately, this is the part where I get into the ABC Polyphia riff. For some reason, I've been working on this for months, and I'm still terrible at it. But that's not going to stop me. I'm working on it for months. I've been working on it for over a year, 15 minutes a day, probably for a year, over a year, easily. And I still suck at it. But I don't want to get discouraged. I don't want you to get discouraged. I want people to see what it's like, the process is like. And unfortunately, in order for me to show you what the process is like, I have to show you what it's like to be terrible. It's part of the game. Let's go. That's all the time I'm gonna have for that section. We're gonna do the solo. Solo that you taught. I was the police. You know what I'm talking about? 100 beats per minute. Not 103. I don't know why it stopped there. That's crazy. Damn, that's crazy. Let's get some of this coffee in the system. Let's run through this a few times, then we're gonna get right into the backing tracks. Ladies and gentlemen, and then we'll call it a day. back to this main screen before I finish this up because I am worried that it's going to shut down the stream. Not shut down the stream, but it'll go, the screensaver will show up and it'll just knock me off. It's happened before. I'm going to get right into the soloing. By soloing, I mean improv stuff, because that's how we do. My mouse is being super unresponsive today. It's just because I don't know, something about the surface of my table is making it not do what it's supposed to do, which is work correctly. It's like not moving. Let's go. We're in E major. average for me, not great, but the idea is to practice. Some days we're just gonna have mediocre days, some days we're not gonna have good days, and some days we're gonna have fucking great days, and that's just what it is. That's a part of the process, guys. I hope that you are willing to stick with me during this process, judge me on this process so I can get better. You know, being like, oh yeah, it sucks. You know, tell me why. What can I do better? What have you heard? What have you understood about how I'm attacking the fretboard? What is it that you think is good? What do you think is bad? You know, what's awesome? You know, if you're going to say something terrible, it's easier for me if you say something terrible with something constructive behind it. Like, dude, you suck, bro. Which I'm sure the internet is crazy, so I've seen comments that are just worse than you suck. We've all heard them. There's some comments I've seen on the internet that makes people just want to crawl into a hole and die, I'm sure. But if you're going to give me constructive criticism, at least make it funny. If you're going to say something terrible, just, you know, make it funny. As long as it doesn't violate YouTube guidelines, I say I don't care, but I'm sure someone's going to put a comment in there that's going to be like a dagger to the heart. And I'm going to be like, oh, it hurts so bad. It doesn't even hurt good. It hurts bad. Let's do the second one. This one actually has the chords written on it. So it's E, B, F sharp, B minor. Let's read this right here. and not the greatest one. It happens, guys. I think the first one ended up a little bit better, finished a little bit better than that one, but that's how we do. Thank you so much for those of you who were able to join me today. I know a lot of people weren't able to be here today. It is what it is. We're going to have days where we're going to have a ton of people and days where we're not going to have so many people. I'm just thankful for the guys that are here and the people that are here that can comment and that appreciate what I'm trying to do and are trying to help me build this thing by participating. And that's really the biggest, the biggest part is that people join by participation, okay? And then subscribing and liking, those things are secondary, but they're very helpful to the channel. So that's why I ask people to do it. If you haven't done so already and you're confused about what I'm about, I'm going to go through my spiel real quick so that we can end the stream. And I'm thankful so much that you guys were able to join me today. So for those of you who've never joined me before, I go by the name of Muzzy McGee. This is my account, and this is what I'm trying to do. The channel is about 4 things, and the first 2 things involve the live stream. And the 2 things that the live stream are about are broken down into 2 parts: the practice session and then the improvisational sections. The practice session is about me practicing, you practicing, and us practicing together, suggesting to each other different influencers that can help us get to the next level, from the intermediate to the advanced, from the advanced to the expert, and from the expert onto the virtuoso levels of guitar playing. We will do warm-ups, chords, scales, scale studies, find the note, licks of the week, cover songs, as well as chord progressions, understanding chord progressions and chord voicing so that we can get from obviously the intermediate to virtuoso levels of guitar playing. Those things are all in service to the second thing, which is improvisational music. We will be implementing the techniques that we have learned and techniques and things that we've learned immediately into the improvisational section, which is where I will improvise on the live stream. I will do that for about 10-15 minutes every single day. You can judge me on that, talk to me about what I'm doing right. We can talk to each other about what I'm doing wrong. And you can also, I'm hoping at a certain point you will feel comfortable and confident enough to where you will be able to submit to me a YouTube video that you've done yourself using the backing tracks that I have on my playlist. I didn't create them, but that you can make and that you can send to me, so we can watch the videos on the live stream of what you've done and talk about how you attack the fretboard, how I attack the fretboard, and what we can do as a collective to get better at improvisational music. All of that's in service to the third thing. This is what the whole channel is about. It's about me creating music in Logic Pro X using my understanding and my fundamentals of guitar to create the best music I possibly can. I will be singing and songwriting songs. I will be doing creating synthesizers, different tracks like that to create the best music possibly can in Logic Pro X. 100% of the music I'll be putting out is music that will inevitably get better over time, because the whole purpose of that is for me to get better at that, because that's what I'm trying to do. 90% of the music that I put out there will be music I'm working for or making for projects that I'm working on for myself personally. The other 10%, or 5 to 10%, given on the give or take the month, will be music I'm working on for other people. In other words, creating tracks for individual artists, as well as creating tracks for people who work on short films. And again, the mental dexterity that it takes to make films and songs is two different things. You're not creating; it doesn't come from the same creative standpoint. It doesn't come from the same mixing standpoint. It's just different ways to attack the same thing. But both of them will help me get better at Logic Pro X. And finally, the last thing I'll say is basically when people don't watch the channel sort of serves for me as a where I am, where I've been, and where I'm trying to go sort of situation. So if any of that sounds good to you, by all means, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's very helpful when you do those things because it helps me get up higher on the algorithm. The second thing I'll ask people about is I ask people to donate to the channel. Again, I have a link to my Ko-fi account. That's ko-fi.com/Muzzy McGee. And if you'd like to donate to the account, that's the easiest way to donate to the channel. And again, I don't want to do this, but again, the channel has to grow and start generating some kind of revenue. So I ask people to donate if they'd like to. And another free way to do that is if you'd like to join the cryptocurrency army. If you'd like to get involved with that, I have cryptocurrency referral links available. It works like the Refer a Friend program. When you sign up, it's not a requirement that you purchase anything. When you sign up, they will offer you perks and benefits that will be exponentially better than that of which you get if you signed up by yourself. That's how it works. And when you spend $50 or more on any of these websites, whatever they offer, they will offer you like $20 cash back or $100 off of trading fees. But whatever they offer you, they will in turn offer me. And by extension, this channel, as I'm using 15 to 20% of my total gains to reinvest back in the channel. I will reiterate, this is not a financial channel. I'm not a financial expert. This isn't financial advice. And I'm not telling you what you should and shouldn't do with your money. I just assume, and I hope that sometimes some of the things that I like to do, I like to share with people who are also want to get involved in those things, because you may like it, maybe you don't. I don't know. But signing up and using the referral links is not a requirement that you purchase them. You can actually leave the websites if you want to. But yeah, if you want to, it helps out with the channel. because I'll be using 15 to 20% of my total gains in cryptocurrency this year, up to $100 to reinvest back in the channel. So if you want to join those, if you want to use those referral links to sign up, it does help out with the channel. The last thing I ask people to do is to subscribe to me across all platforms, helping me grow my Facebook account, my Instagram account, helping me grow my Twitch and my TikTok channel. Those will inevitably help me grow my YouTube channel, and help me grow my YouTube channel will inevitably help me grow those other accounts. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm done for the day. I did an unboxing today, and I've done this today, and I was going to work on my OBS, but like I said, I had some things I had to do earlier, like pay my electricity bills, and when you have electricity, so we'll be working on this one tonight. And yeah, so I had to go down there and do that because the site wasn't working for whatever reason, so I had to go get that figured out. So I didn't have time to work on the OBS to get that thing figured out today, but I will say that I will have it figured out. Before this weekend's up, I will be using the OBS and some other things. So I just want to say thank you for everyone who was able to join the channel, and I'll ask you to continue to join me. I've been on this channel every single day for 483 consecutive sessions. Now, I just ask people to join me every single day. Again, I go by the name of Muzzy McGee. This is my channel. This is what I'm trying to build. And in the event that you want to help me do that, you can help me do that. I'm going to continue to build this channel brick by brick, and with your help, we can make it happen more quickly. Okay, love you, bye. Love you, bye. Love you, bye. Love you, bye.